So lineups here between the two teams, a 113, double 5A, double bot, TVP, and a Sheridan coming out for GoHard. And then Kazna crew, double 113, type 5, double WZ, Batchat, and TVP. That's very Chinese orientated.
If this Sheridan can connect with that Batchat, but he's probably going to be in an island, so it's not going to work,
I really, that Sheridan is like...
it's like a one-trick pony. You want to get that. You want to get the shot for the rush on the hill.
I don't know if it's worth it.
He might do it actually. He might get the shot. Dares or Nexus.
It depends if he's loading. He might be if he's loading heat or HE.
But will you connect so far? But will you connect? It's going to be going into Dares.
He has HE loaded. There's.
Oh no! That's 299, and now he's got to run away, and that's it. Oh god! Don't stay there, laddie. Don't stay there, Zafar. Zafar! Coca-Cola having to run over and try and protect him.
He was going to take those shots from Nexus one way or another, but he should have kind of penned that shot. I'm almost like a fan of loading heat for that shot. I mean, lower alpha, right? But like if he even hits
there, through, it's devastating.
The thing is then again, if it drops into the tracks, you're not going to pen that either. Kaizu now crossing back over. GoHard, this is a very aggressive, I mean, middle hold kind of. Like they're just trying to hold around the hill and
I'm just kind of reading that Kazna crew would come over the middle here, because Kazna crew are committed to this middle, and looks like Kazna crew are going to push over. But look at this. Dare's taking a lot of damage for trying to trade shots here. Kaizu's able to get himself safely away here over the hill, but Kazna crew got all their eggs in one basket. Daki, they're going to commit fully to the hill here.
The thing is, GoHard is like completely okay with sitting here, because like the thing is that they're still defending. So as long as Kazna crew is sitting here trying to trade, trying to make trades slowly, this is a win in the book of Kazna crew, in the book of GoHard, to be honest, because at one point Kazna crew has to drive into the guns of GoHard. Right now they're just spotting 1-2 line with one bot, Safar in the Sheridan is spotting the other side. And they just want to react to whatever Kazna crew does. Ooh, that's a nice shot from Isne though.
Nice one from Isne into Coca-Cola there. Now GoHard on the red side, they're on the defense. Kazna crew on the blue side are on the attack. And well, this is going to be interesting. How can they break this?
Well, so far, it's just middle defense from GoHard. I mean, they are starting to back off slowly from the middle hill, but the question is, how does Kazna crew push in now? Because all the guns are there for GoHard. If Kazna crew drive up and over, they'll be torn to pieces. They have Haiba though. That's the one saving grace, I'd say, for Kazna crew is let's be careful here, Stefan trading with Isne. They have Haiba in a Type 5, which is a tank that even GoHard tanks will struggle to pen. They will not pen all their shots.
It's a lot of HP to get through as well.
You never pen. I mean, you played against Type 5. You never pen all your shots.
It's a swine to shoot at, to be honest.
You never pen every single one of your shots. So if at one point they will make a play, and they will make the play with Haiba first. Because Haiba can be a real bully in that tank. And
Haiba's still going to damage whoever he shoots at as well.
The thing is with the Type 5, right? If you let him just peek on you, shoot, and retreat, that is a bad trade. You need to trade like 2 for 1, 3 for 1 every single time with the Type 5. If Haiba can just bully on a corner versus the tanks of GoHard, then that will massively go in their favor.
Dare's coming off the hill to rotate around, probably over to where Kalmy Piotr is, and Kazna crew might try and do something down the 1-2 line to kind of act as a distraction and push over the hill at the same time in the middle here. This is trade of the century here between Stefan and Isne. It's just going to be peak for peak and who can actually connect a shot.
I mean, you kind of do have to take those shots, though. You never know that it's going to pen, so... But look at the rotation from Kazna crew. Vetso, Diplomat, Durs, and Kalmy Piotr are going to be going towards the 1-2 line. And looking at the positioning from GoHard, actually, only Niall, really, and then Failware and Kaizu, maybe if they swing their thirds very quickly, will be in position to deal with this 1-2 line push.
Is that going to give it up with Kalmy Piotr being spotted over there, though? Are GoHard going to start repositioning themselves because they know something's going to come over there? Because they've not seen Dares for a little while, and they've not seen the other two tanks that are surely missing. So surely GoHard must be sniffing this one out.
I think the only thing this will cause is Kaizu and Failware to maybe aim on that area of the map as well. I mean, they really need to kill somebody on the crossing here. If they don't, it's over, in my opinion. The question is the reaction from GoHard. Like, they have 3 tanks not towards the middle, so they can't really counter-push the middle, so they're just setting up to do the damage. But the damage will have to be significant, because if Niall turns his turret, Nexus will peek out, or try to peek out.
It looks like Nexus wants to just peek out there and get shots, and they are gathered up here. Kazna crew just getting the line set to get ready to push over this 1-2 line. Getting all the little tanks in a row. Vetso's going to lead the charge, it looks like. Dares has already taken a bit of damage. He has to be careful when he goes. really how much damage can
There's one
GoHard do.
go. There's will just try to control negative if he tries to peek backwards and clip him out that way. Hybar's going to try and bully Nile.
Going to try and distract or try and get attention. The tanks from Kazna Crew are going. Hybar doesn't connect. Annihilator doesn't connect. And there goes the rush from Kazna Crew down the 1-2 line. Vessel leading. Diplomat right behind him. Comipure right behind him. Well, no Amorak's coming in. Vessel stopped. Diplomat went into the back of him. A little bit of miscommunication there. Vessel's carrying on now, but there is focus fire going out to him. Comipure now, everyone's getting shots into him because he's last now. And there's a push also coming over into the middle as all this GoHard is pulling all their tanks over here to go into the middle area.
GoHard's just going to push up and over. Negative is left by himself. The only play that's going to be made is in the middle. The GoHard tanks are going to push. The Kazna Crew tanks, there's 3 of them out of the fight. Hyba is going to be the first one to be focused because Yizna will just drop off almost instantly. Safar's coming from behind. There's coming in support. Failware in the meantime is going to try and chase down Nexus, but GoHard, look how much damage they're losing for this.
And Safar taking some damage as he runs round the corner. Ders is able to get some shots out. This is a bold play by GoHard, but just look at their HP dropping here. Kazna Crew don't have much themselves, but Diplomat still has 2,300. He can just roll in there and start trading shots with anybody he wants. Kaizu's backing off on a reload. Stefan's getting a shot into Hyper, but now he's having to back off. Gogo Collapse wants a kill. Look at this. Vetso with the double kill as he picks up Annihilator. GoHard have lost Annihilator and he's 5A. They've lost Failure in the back chat. They've lost Negative in the back chat. This is a horrible counter push for them.
Yeah, Kaiser in the meantime squaring off at Nexus. Nexus on a one-shot gets off a full clip. Not that it matters, but it adds insult to injury at the very least. Nexus on a mere 108 HP just gave a full clip to Kaizu on full HP. And yes, this push from GoHard was the correct thing to do, but losing Negative in return, it was already almost over. Kazna Crew was ready and waiting.
Kazna Crew now pushing back up into the hill and regaining control of the map. They have a huge HP advantage here. 5-6-3 against 1-3-4-5. This is all but over now. Kazna Crew taking the first round here on mines and kind of setting their stall out to GoHard, saying, okay, you guys want a fight? We'll give you a fight.
A good start there from Kazna Crew, reading the setup from GoHard. Nice shot there from Durst to pick up Zafar in the shirt and then just leave Stefan. Well, technically there's 6 Kazna Crew, well, 5 Kazna and 1 ex-Kazna alive. Just 5 Kazna left in this case. And that makes it 1-0 for them. You know, gotta get it in there.
Just remind me of your fantasy team again.
7 GoHard players.
Nice.
Nice, Nick, nice. But yeah, good stuff there from Kazna. We did say, like, they need to kill somebody on the crossing to begin with. Negative traded disastrously from that position. By the way.
Yeah.
But it's not much he can do anyways. He could, like, but I don't think he got off his full clip either. But the thing is, like, GoHard, the positioning, they were so afraid of an Eastern push, Failware Kaiser in the base, that they're trying to cover that. An amazing play by Nexus, by the way. Like, very good play by him.
Huge amount of damage, yeah.
He also killed Failware coming on to him one-on-one, so good, really good stuff there by Nexus. Like, it's super important for this team. But yeah, they were like 2 tanks in the base and just Negative on the island, and we've seen this push from Chinese heavies down 1-2 line before. Like, we've seen it today.
Quite a lot now, actually,
I mean, yeah.
It seems to be like a kind of standard tactical.
The point I'm getting to is we've seen it beat heavier lineups.
Yeah.
We've seen it beat Mouses, IS-4, E4, and Bats and T100 on the island. We've seen it beat that. Now, GoHard did not have any of those alpha tanks whatsoever, so the damage they did on the crossing, yeah, the first guy got tracked, but there's no follow-up. There's no follow-up damage. They did like 1.5, 2K maybe on the crossing.
Yeah.
That's not enough. I mean, and then they have to push middle into a full HP, well, pretty much full HP type 5.
Huge amount of damage. Drove up like that, yeah.
Nexus sitting on the hill. I think Failware even got shot driving on the hill, and then Nexus just killed him. And Yizna just dropping off. There's who was on the island, comes back towards that D3 position, farms Zafar in that Sheridan, which I think was a complete waste in this round.
It's like when you would take the T49, it's kind of like a one-trick. You want to try and get that huge hit at the start, and if you don't do that, then you're kind of a tank down almost for what it can do. Now, the teams are going to swap positions. It's going to be Kazna Crew on the defense. It's going to be GoHard on the attack. And I wonder if GoHard's going to go for something more aggressive from the very start, or they're going to have to try and play about here.
Well, they're coming in with 1 mouse, triple 113, TVP and double bat.
It's a heavy lineup from Kazna Crew.
Kazna on the defense though. They bring that Panzerkampfwagen in 7 again. We've seen it being replaced a little bit because of the weaker gun mantlet.
Sometimes IS-4, yeah.
Because the weaker gun mantlet on that tank makes it like kind of easy to pen, because right next to the gun is super weak, super easy to pen. But they are gonna park the boss hardcore. They even brought a T57 heavy. Don't remember seeing that on Mines defense, or at least not often. and an E4, Forge B. This is just
T57 heavy
camp.
is new, but he's in that area with diplomats, so it looks like the Kazna crew are thinking to himself, well, if all you're going to do is push down the 1-2 line, we're going to be more than ready for it. That T57 heavy is aiming over a Foch. The damage that can come out from that combo is pretty sickening, to be honest.
Look at the position from the Panzerkampfwagen 7. He's not the usual position. He's in the J9, G9 position, actually, but next to that house. We haven't seen that before. Instead, it's going to be Komi Piotr sitting next to the rock in H4.
Yeah, that is unusual. Where Vetso is, we would normally see an IS there. This is new, so Kazna crew bringing out some changes here, bringing out some unexpected stuff. I guess it's to counter the knowledge that Stefan might have of their tactics and potential tactics.
I mean, any knowledge Stefan had kind of became redundant when it switched to 770, though. I mean,
I noticed with the Foch B here that all the camos on it seem to be stretched. I don't think they're done in quite right. It's very strange. It's only particular in that tank. Now, Annihilator and Negative coming round the back of the northeast of the map. Negative, well, Annihilator wanted to stop and shoot. I mean, look at this. Imagine trying to drive across that.
Well, it's more than just this. You have the E4, you have the T57, you have the Bat, and you have Nexus in the Foch B, and Durs will swing its third as well. Let's count together. Let's count together. 5 Bat shots. That makes like 2K. Well, a little bit less. And then you have double E4 1.5. Then you have a T57 as well 1.6, and then you have the Foch B 6 shots 400.
We would have the Humane Rights Society coming in, you know, making a claim if anyone did try and make that play. And I think the thing is GoHard realise it as well, and they're like, okay, guys, with that kind of firepower, a 1-2 line push is out the answer. But Vetso is spotted, taking a couple of shots there. He's not backing off, so he's staying where he is.
Can't back off anymore. That's the thing.
Hybus having to kind of move up, so Negative has got a couple of shots out there. On a reload, fired one out straight away. Hyba moving up. Hyba is kind of pushing really quite aggressive here, Daki, actually. Vetso taking another shot. This is okay, this is interesting. I'll keep a watching this, Daki, and you bust out your crayons.
Yeah, I'm busting out my crayons. So you can see Vetso is in this position here, but he's getting shot through the bushes from over there, which makes him kind of exposed. Hyba's trying to help him, but there's not much he can do, because in this little X here, you can sit behind bushes and just shoot and spot it the entire time. Everything from Kazna crew is kind of set up to defend mostly this, because Piotr spots this early, right? So then you get the shots from these guys coming like this as well, and these guys. This is a triple crossfire onto this position. They're not putting anybody on the island because he would be exposed and weak, right? Now the other thing is they want to have Vetso, which is X, Vetso is X now, alive, because we've seen teams push down. Let's mark this in red. We've seen teams push down like this, right, on the side. If Vetso is alive, he can hold them off for a little bit. In the meantime, these 2 TDs from here can relocate and also farm this. But if they lose Vetso, it's going to fall to pieces kind of quickly.
Use blue next time.
Huh?
Use blue next time.
I like red.
Okay, but apologies to anyone colorblind, because that just looks like the same color that Daki's just drawn on the map, depending on which type of colorblind you have. You even play, when you stream Daki, you stream in colorblind mode.
Well, for me the colors work.
It's because the colors are the exact same for you. You didn't realize you picked the same color.
Haha.
Haha.
Good one.
Okay, now nothing else has really happened during that time of Daki's art time. Vetso didn't take any further damage, but oh god, GoHard, don't do this. Don't throw your... I mean, they could maybe try and do it through the water.
Even the cap won't really work. That E4 will punch through the third. I mean, they can try to put Zafar or somebody on the cap, but it's a hard position to hold. That E4 will load H3 at one point if he can get those connections. So that's not really a strat that really works
Zafar is going first as well, but he's kind of holding off just now. This is going to be a really hard defense actually for GoHard to break. Just the sheer firepower that Kazna crew can bring to bear when something happens. Look at that Coca-Cola 793 coming in there for Diplomat on the back lines.
Yeah, that's a beautiful shot from Diplomat in between those 2 rocks, hitting that third of Coca-Cola. That's gotta hurt. Now it will be time for GoHard to make their move. The triple 113, I want to see if they stop on the cap or they continue pushing. We've seen GoHard in older seasons try to push straight through, I want to see if they stop on the cap or they keep going.
Are they trying to do this as well as a distraction? Because look at Stefan and Failure right beside each other. I think the timing is a bit wrong from Stefan. He was running up ahead. Now Zafar, Negative, Annihilator, they are all spotted. Are they just trying to draw out the shots? There's already a woof from Diplomat right into the ground there with Z3. Doesn't connect with anything. Zafar, Negative, like you said, Daki, are they going to carry on or are they going to keep copping? Zafar is going to be the focus fire here from Call Me Piotr. And they're doing this as a screen for the back chats in the background. Negative is going to take a lot of damage for this. But Failure gets across. Okay, Stefan hasn't gone across. Now Annihilator is getting punished as well. This push from GoHard is taking a lot of damage for it. They've done a little bit in return. Diplomat has taken some damage. Call Me Piotr's taken some damage. Call Me Piotr's taken a lot of damage. And he goes down at the same time. Diplomat gets the kill on Negative. So tank for tank. Kazna Crew losing a bat chat and GoHard losing a 1-1-3.
I'd actually say GoHard is ahead now because they've only lost Negative. Niall's still alive, and now Zafar is going to proxy both Yzna and Diplomat. Kaizu takes 2 there, I think, from Yzna. Needs to be careful about that one. Vetso's starting to flank around in the meantime, but Stefan is closing the distance. So is Failware. They want to overmatch Yzna. They want to overmatch Diplomat because they know they have the opportunity to do so. Yzna is still on reload. If the push comes now from Stefan and Zafar, this will be great for GoHard.
Dare's trying to get one over to Coca-Collapse, but doesn't connect. Kaizu blind firing into that back corner, trying to keep Yzna and Diplomat's head down. Zafar, or somebody's going to have to peek out. Now, there's a shot going into Yzna. Kaizu's now in a reload, has to be careful of counterfire back from Yzna. He has a full clip now. Diplomat's just waiting for whoever peeks so he can get the shot. He hits one into Zafar. Stefan's going to come over and try and clip into him. But look at this, Yzna's already turned around to deal with the shots. Failure coming over and overlap as well. They're going to clip down Yzna. Then they're going to focus their guns into Diplomat. How long can Diplomat survive? Not long is the answer. He's not even going to get a shot out as Failure drops him, and this push from GoHard is starting to work, but they still have so much HP to get through here in Kazna Crew.
They need to be careful with Coca-Collapse because Nexus is coming from behind, and so is Vetso. Vetso has not revealed himself just yet. I wonder if he's going to wait for Nexus or not. No, here he goes. He reveals himself, a big hit onto the side. Coca-Collapse trading that instantly, though, and gun in the game is more important than HP right now, I'd say, because all of it is almost on Haiba.
Coca-Collapse was kind of ready for that one with Vetso coming around. He's going to try and angle himself and keep himself protected on the block behind him. Kaizu coming around with a clip. He's going to clip into Vetso. Takes one from Nexus, so that's a bad play there from Kaizu. He had no idea, however, that Nexus was there waiting on him.
That was rubbish from Kaizu, overextending for no reason. They had no tabs on Nexus or where he was. Nexus stays, thank you very much. He's now going to try and take down Coca-Collapse as well in the mouse. Coca-Collapse bounces his shot. He will go down for free almost. He might get one more because he's trying to run. Stefan's coming in support, but the support might be a little bit too late. Actually, he might be there just on time.
Stefan now going to clip out into Nexus. Now he's going to turn his attention onto Vetso as Coca-Collapse actually picked up the kill on Nexus. Stefan in there with the save on his teammate. And look at this. All Kazna Crew have left is Haiba on full health, and Dares was on full health, but he just took a shot there. Now GoHard are going to focus their guns into Dares, and this is really nice play from both teams. Really nice tactical play, and the shots coming in have been really good as well.
Yeah, very well done by GoHard there. Splitting the damage between the 113 was super important, because otherwise they would have... Actually, I don't know if it was super important, because if they only lost one for that for free,
it still come
it would have still been better. Like, they lost one anyways, so good stuff there from GoHard with this crossing. Oh. Something we've seen from them before. I don't think he's even going to kill Zafar, because there's 2 guys on the cap waiting for him.
There's... Actually realised he can perhaps get a shot back at Stefan. This might... Oh, Stefan just backed off in time. There's spoiled for choice here as to where to go. Haiba's just going to push up into the hill. He can perhaps drop Coca-Collapse and then perhaps try and turn his attention into Stefan. Nice one there from Haiba. Does pick up the kill, but I mean his team's split at the moment. Dares peeked to try and get a shot on the cap, but Annihilator was waiting on, picks up the kill. Now it's only Haiba left with all his damage. Are GoHard going to farm the damage, or are they going to just sit out and cap this one out? I think they're going to cap this one out and let this one go. Fairly even between these two teams, and the 1-1 start that we kind of expected here, Daki. Yeah,
Stefan shooting Haiba in the back once more. That makes it...
Oh, you did not do that one.
What? That was a good one.
That's a good one. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one, yeah.
But yeah, good stuff there from GoHard. A very risky play, though, crossing like that. They could have lost 2 113s.
Very lucky.
I mean, Niall stayed alive for the rest of the game, but they could have lost 2 113s right then and there, and that would have been over instantly. But Stefan coming in, 4k damage. Let's round it up.
Let's round it up, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Collapse, nice. 2.8.
I don't mind. Any damage from any GoHard player is nice.
Not that
and
you
know why?
Because they're all in your
because
fantasy team.
Every single one's in my fantasy team.
But there's only 3 in the top 5 here, Daki.
Doesn't matter.
Here's a fair point, though. Yzna, second top damage for his team on the losing side. previous round, Yuzne's team won. Yuzne was second top damage, so he's actually becoming one of the most dependable damage dealers right now for Kazna Crew, one of the most dependable players. And no offense to Yuzne, he's not who I would expect to be one of the primary damage dealers within Kazna Crew.
We did expect the roles to shift a little bit with the leaving of Stefan, so somebody had to step up, and it seems to be Yuzne.
Let's watch this one from Kaizu. No idea that Nexus was there.
He's like, whoop.
Oh, sugar. Does he get a shot into him?
He got one shot, but it bounced.
Okay, unlucky.
Yeah, that's like overcommitment.
Sometimes does that, Kaizu, doesn't he? Sometimes goes a bit overly aggressive.
He was thinking Nexus was still in the base.
Yeah,
but,
I mean,
they haven't seen him for a while. Nexus was just on a stroll around the map. He's like,
it's not what you expect to see. So I mean, we'll give him that. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, but
that was a good save by Stefan as well. Coming
like we said, these first two maps, we do think that they're gonna go head to head. I mean, as in 1-to-1. Runeberg, though, I want to see GoHard. Can they come up with something
something special they've done before?
For their attack.
I mean, they baited Kazna Crew, and they did a really nice cap 1 tactic. Kazna Crew were nowhere near coming back for it. Runeberg is still a map that many teams are kind of feeling out at the moment. We see kind of an old school pick here from Kazna Crew going with 2 FE 215s. Now, in return, look at this. We see multiple IS-7s coming out for GoHard.
The only thing I don't like about this lineup from Kazna is the lack of Chinese heavy. Actually, we've seen a lot of teams now push down the 0 line.
That's what surprised me with the
and they're not doing that. I mean, we have seen NSS break that 0 line, though, and the way they did it was bringing a lot of IS-7s, pushing straight to 0 line through the middle, like not even stopping at F6 or F7 to shoot. They kept pushing. They went to F0 all the way. They took all the damage, and then they just peaked with all 5 IS-7s at the same time on the heavy sitting there, killed them. And then the bat just pushed onto 0 line, killed everybody else.
Well, Call Me Piotr's going to get down into that corner. Stefan and Negative are running over, but nobody else has really been getting shots. Look at that. There's tracers coming over, multiple tracers coming over. None of them are connecting, though. So Call Me Piotr is going to survive potentially for a long time here, actually, because now Kazna Crew have set up the gun line in the town, and GoHard don't really have an answer to it just yet.
Yeah, but they won't see the guns from GoHard until they're in the cap, or past the cap even, like, because GoHard is already pushing up further. Here comes the damage, though, on towards Kaizu.
Kaizu's going to get farmed here by Call Me Piotr if he doesn't angle himself properly. Zafar and Failware coming into cap circle as well. Annihilator past the cap circle. Collapse coming up in him as well. And it looks like GoHard are just going to want to take this fight in the town because, well, there's autoloaders there, and if the autoloaders are not making their shots and GoHard can focus their shots, it's a big bounce and Failware. Vetsto not penetrating that one. GoHard can actually just now peek over and wreck Call Me Piotr for this, and he goes down in an instant. Absolutely annihilated.
That was disastrous for Kazna Crew. They need to do the damage now because GoHard's not about to stop anymore.
They are going all the way. So now Failware has taken some damage. He's going to push on into the fight. Look at this. It's a massive brawl in this town area. Vetsel's taking damage in Kazna Crew. Kaizu's just about to drop out here. He goes down. First casualty for GoHard. They've lost one of their 5 A's. But look at this in return. The damage going back into Kazna Crew. They're trying to focus into Yuzne. Kazna Crew have autoloaders that are backing off here. They can't fight. Yuzne's continuing to take more damage. They want to try and get shots into Vetsel. But look at this. Ders is going to come off reload. He's going to start clipping into someone. Nexus is about to come off reload, and he's going to start clipping into someone as well. And GoHard are not going to win this trade, Daki.
The issue is they're not removing any more guns. They got the first one, but they've just been losing ever since. And Kazna is doing the damage. That's the most important part. These bat shots didn't have such a big factor as I expected they would. And great shooting, actually, from Kazna Crew.
This is fantastic recovery from Kazna Crew. They lost Call Me Piotr in that bottom corner, but the shot discipline, the fact that GoHard weren't able to actually drop a tank is now going completely against them, and Kazna Crew were able to allow their autoloaders to come back into the battle. Those 50 Bs came back out, and they punished GoHard so hard for that. Look at that. They're just going to ram him to death. Bold.
Nexus with the multi-kill.
Bold. Very well done there from Kazna Crew.
The start from GoHard was amazing. Like,
it looked great.
Killing that bat. I don't know if they should have stayed in between the buildings or just pushed out. I almost feel like they should have pushed out.
Yeah.
Like push into the road altogether. Bats cover the flank and they just push forward. Now they just kind of...
Because where they were, they're allowed...
Now they're just kind of sitting in crossfire, like one guy from here, one guy from here. Vettel side clipping here, high by in between them. I think it would have been better if they just pushed onto the road, but that's like hindsight. 2020
Yes,
as well.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think it would have been better if they just all pushed onto the road forward and then peeked the corner together. But great stuff there from Vetso, great stuff from Nexus as well.
Yeah, I mean, Vetso missed that initial shot. He didn't do damage, but then came right back in to survive for a very long time, doing nearly 4k damage there. Only one Kazna crew player in the top 5 there. So, I mean, sorry, one GoHard player in the top 5 there.
Oh, well, it was still Runeberg attacked, but the way Piotr got deleted, ow.
In a blink of an eye, basically. Like, all the IS-7s just peeked up and went, free damage. Poor call me, Piotr. Now we're going to teams swap sides. It's going to be Kazna crew on the attack. It's going to be GoHard on the defense. And I'm liking this matchup so far between these two teams. They're certainly not playing scared.
We did say blow for blow, and so far it's been proven true. I wouldn't be surprised if GoHard pick up their defense now. I expect something similar even from Kazna crew to what GoHard did, because that's the way teams want to shut it down. Now go super aggressive towards that 0 line to counter the enemy's 0 line as well.
Yep, let's see if they are going to do that. Attackers, they start over where it is the base when you're playing on Encounter. Defenders start up effectively where North Spawn is on a normal random map. Kazna crew bringing Type 5 heavy, 2 5As, Batchat, 150B, 250B, sorry. Yeah. Can they do this? Can they actually take, if any team now was able to take a 2-round lead, I think that's quite a big thing.
But look at the way Kazna crew is driving as well. It's going to be interesting to hear from them at one point.
Yeah, they've got 3 IS-7s, FV215B. It's kind of like a mix of old and new.
But look what GoHard's doing. Look what GoHard's doing with these 50Bs. They're going to go straight for Yzna. This is the counterplay. This is the counterplay.
This is the
Yzna's done.
Counterplay you're talking about, indeed. So Yzna is going to get absolutely spanked here in a few seconds when he realises that GoHard are going to run around this corner. Common Pure's like, hey mate, there's 5 tanks coming your way. Yzna, go by. This is going to go down. Let's actually listen into Kazna crew because they need to get this one back.
But go to focus now. Bees are gonna run.
Bees are reloading. Go for reloading.
But don't overpeak.
Yes.
Where's the Sapphire? We need to don't overextend here. Don't overextend.
Guys, Sapphire shot. We need to move faster.
Yeah.
Type will be probably here.
We need.
Vetso don't go there. Vetso go back. Vetso back. I will
Sapphire
hold corner
shot.
here.
Type shot.
Left side.
He's
Gonna
trying.
continue pushing. Gonna continue pushing here.
Vetso, you have shots? Piotr, we need to go back and
Failures are on me.
Diplo,
Diplo, need your help.
No, I was covering Type.
You don't need to cover me, just connect failure.
Yeah.
The bees are reloading. Bees are reloading. Bees are reloading.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They finished, nice.
I'll give Sapphire one.
Okay.
Let's play it off, boys.
Yes.
I didn't do jack shit in that shit.
Yes. They went to the middle?
Yeah, they went straight in.
Whoa.
Right,
that
the
was...
50Bs are reloading.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Boom.
That was great. That was great.
It was like comedy time in that one. It was beautiful.
Negative is like, I'll reverse ram you, dude. Like, this is why if you ram somebody, they will just end the rest of the rounds. You'll get rammed to dead.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I mean, we expected these teams to be. This is
Ryan,
exciting.
I think GoHard won the round.
Yeah, this is exciting.
That was amazing. Like, but like you could see it from the beginning. The initial counterplay, it's 100% counter. Like it's as close to a counter as you can get. Because if Kazna crew drives through the middle, that first 50B is like, oh, well, like going back to garage, dude. Like, I'll wait for the next battle. Because
okay, guys, I'm out.
No, the thing is, like, if they go back to that old strategy of everybody driving down middle, GoHard gets absolutely decimated. They get wiped out.
Yeah.
They don't stand. They last 30 seconds. I mean, you would know. But, like, I mean, I've seen you play ranked, okay? Hello?
Okay, I'll let you. Okay. I'll let you have that one.
I watched a little bit, so, like, you know.
You were meant to coach me.
I cannot coach you in ranked. How?
You could come over and tell me what to do.
I'll think about it. Send me some of your replays. For the small price of a
small
$1 million.
price, yeah, small price, right.
But yeah,
Now,
that was 100% counter. That was beautiful.
And the
Easily,
team speak was
instant
good,
death.
because the team speak we got to hear how they tried to react to
Yeah,
it.
the reaction.
And everything looked controlled for a little bit, and
The
then
mistake was pushing zero line.
Call Me Piotr pushed too far, and we saw that because Haiba
was a
said,
mistake.
Batchats, can you help?
What GoHard did to Kazna crew is what what Kazna should have done to GoHard. The commitment,
Go in.
the commitment from on the middle. That's what Kazna should have done. These two bad shots, I think it was two bad shots, should have come off the zero line, joined with their heavies, because they're not going to win a trade at one point. Because you saw what GoHard did, just pushed in with their 50Bs and clipped. So they should have done it in return. Just push in with the heavies, bats come on the side, kill off the one of the 50Bs before he clips, and then kill the heavies. And they would have probably won that round. But they made a mistake of going zero line. Well, ghost down it is.
Yeah, I mean, and that, oh, it's not going to be the fastest attacking round because that was a defending round win for GoHard there. Okay, fairly normal lineups. We've seen plenty of these vehicles before being used here.
558 for Kazna crew on the attack. That kind of sometimes signals that you want to go for that northern base with the 558s. You can put them on that cap over there, like we saw Oops do as well from that cap with their turrets. They can do a lot of damage if you want to do it like that. But it's not what Kazna crew opt to go for. It was a possibility. That Leopard one though, I still don't know if I'm a fan of it in the long run, but
if it comes down from the hill and then there's fights happening and stuff, he can do a huge amount of damage if he positions himself right. He can get eliminated really easily because obviously it has like 0 armor.
Leopard
but
is a box.
We've seen it with Zafarchik. It was Zafar as well that's done tremendous damage playing the Leopard in this map before. Lovely little camera pan here of the double mouse leading into the town. Now GoHard are defending. They are the red side team. They have the purple and black camouflage. Kazna attacking, super aggressive here, but there's a shot coming into Yizny already. Vessel shoots one back in return, doesn't connect. Kazna crew going hyper aggressive down the south of the map here. And well pointed out there, Daki, Karibari in the lineup here. Who's he replaced? Negative.
Negative is out on this map. Barry and Nile playing next to each other. This forces the reaction from GoHard. Obviously, these mouses can no longer stay in that area as Yizna would get crossfire onto them. They're forced to push into the cap. They're forced to play off this. This is an aggressive move from Kazna crew. Nile forced to use this repair kit as he gets ammo racked. And now GoHard needs to wrestle control over that eastern side, because if these mouses, if Kazna crew gets control back of like F7, these mouses are done and out. So GoHard needs eastern side.
Haiba and Karibari trading shots there. Karibari getting the better row there, doing more damage to Haiba. Now Zafarchik's still up on that hill. He has great crossfire potential, but the danger is that once he's spotted, he can get absolutely dropped. And there's a rotation coming in from GoHard on the east side of the map as well.
You know what I don't like right now? The position of Nile and Barry is still very vulnerable. If Call Me Piotr, what he's doing now, if he keeps pushing forward, if nobody's on D3, if he keeps pushing forward and he gets onto the slope on the side of Annihilator, then Yizna and him will be able to crossfire him. I think Piotr should go for that at one point, like the D4, D5 ramp that the defender used. If you go for that as the attacker, Piotr could also sidescape, but I feel like that's the worst option because Zafar is going to shoot him in the side at one point. But still, if he plays over there, he can crossfire Yizna, force Nile back, do more damage. This is not good for GoHard, I'll tell you that much.
Call Me Piotr looked like he was about to go for that area, Daki, just as you said that.
Yeah, but I want him to be on the lower side.
Yeah.
I don't want him to
up
sidescape.
high, Zafar can like shoot into him really easily there.
Yeah, so I want him to go to the lower side and go onto the ramp.
Annihilator taking another shot there.
The thing is, like,
he's not winning these trades. Stefan starting to overlap all the way around. Kaizu and Failware starting to move up as well together.
This is not a good move versus two mouses. This is going to hurt.
They're going to want to try and clip out into someone, but Haiba's protecting that corner. Failware snaps and misses. Kaizu's going to try and shoot as well, but look at Haiba's just going to angle himself really well. If there's one thing that is true with Kazna crew is that Haiba, when he plays on a mouse, generally plays really well. It's a tank that very suits him. Can survive for very long periods of time, do a heck of a lot of damage as well.
Ooh, Nexus speaking out on Stefan. Already gets the first Nexus that is kind of out trading him, but Stefan's going to need some support. It is Failware over there, but even with that, Diplomat and the mouse could just push around that corner and go bully him, and Failware will not stop a mouse from doing anything.
Yizny's making a move as well to support his teammates. Kaizu is getting focused at the moment. He's getting a lot of damage for that. Zafar's taking some damage as he starts shooting out. Ders is taking a lot of damage as well, so it looks like they're trying to push around onto the left side of the map, try and get a wraparound into Annihilator and force him and Coca-Cola back. Karibari taking a little bit of damage. Stefan also taking damage on GoHard here, so GoHard not winning this trade right now. Kazna crew sitting about 2k HP overall on top of them.
Ooh, Yizna needs to be careful trading from there in his 5-8. This is not what I was talking about. Zafar's now coming off the hill as well. Yizna's in trouble because Coca collapsed. is coming into the fight. It's not far from behind. Kazna crew might just about have overextended.
Yizne surviving there on 2 HP. He has to be careful not to collide with a teammate because anyone bumps into him and they will kill him. Annihilator taking more damage. He gets ammo racked. Carry Barry loses his driver in his trade. Kazna crew are hanging on by the skin of their teeth right now. Haiba takes more damage now. He gets tracked. More shots going into Haiba. He might get dropped for this because he can't move anywhere. Diplomat also taking damage. These teams are not giving each other any quarter whatsoever.
It's a sloppy fight right now, but GoHard, I think, is coming back because they were down by so much. Now Durst trying to look for a commitment. Vetso going a little bit too far forward. Failware rotating in the back lines, and GoHard, they are punishing these small overextensions, but Barry, he's also in a little bit of trouble because there's nobody that can support him right there.
Barry wanted to push up and try and get shots there. Now Komi Piotr's peeking over. He's going to try and get his last shot into Carry Barry, which he does. He gets the kill. So first tank dropped here as GoHard losing Carry Barry and the mouse.
Overcommitments from both these teams. Now Zafar taking damage, Vetso on the bottom side, Kazna crew edging themselves ahead again where they were already ahead. GoHard came back, but they're now up ahead again because of the individual mistakes, really. Barry in a bad position.
Stefan trying to come around the back to try and get shots into him, but he is spotted immediately and takes a hit when he tries to start clipping out. Kazna crew not taking any more damage right now. They're still leading GoHard by roughly about 2k. Now Coco Collapse is going to go through the middle, Annihilator going through the bottom. What can GoHard do to try and get out of this? Because look, Nexus is still here on a full clip. He is reloading. Coco Collapse drops Haiba.
Mistake from Haiba, peeking out on a one-shot, getting killed. That shouldn't happen in this situation. Stefan goes down in return, though, towards Nexus again. Great stuff from Nexus. Kill for kill. But now GoHard trying to go even more aggressive yet again. Look where Coca Collapse is. He's trying to pincer them in.
Coca Collapse coming around the back. Look at this. Kazna crew were ready for it. He turned around. Coca Collapse does get us a kill on Yizne, but Yizne only had 2 HP. Dares then drops Coca Collapse. It is 4 GoHard tanks against 5 tanks from Kazna crew. And GoHard just simply don't have the HP to trade anymore. Nexus is just rolling about in the T-57, picking his shots, saying, I'm going to pick out a different tank and kill him. Now he's going to drop Kaizu. Nexus on the double kill now. Zafar is down to 14 HP. He's also armor-racked in Leopard. He has no armor to trade in anything. And this is going to be Kazna crew winning this fight here on Ghost Town to GoHard, and they're going to start taking the lead now.
Sloppy fight in the end of the day, but look at the kills coming in. Kazna close it out. So many mistakes left, right, and center. I mean, Kazna crew was ahead by far, but then when Yizne went over there, that was not good whatsoever. 2 HP. He went down to 2 HP, but then there was the overcommitment from GoHard. I think Niall and
Caribari.
Yeah, but Niall drove down, which is a bigger mistake even. Like, they drove down off the slope and they had nowhere to go. Niall was still low HP to play on the corner. Nexus picked off Stefan. Haiba peeking for no reason against Coca Collapse, but then Coca Collapse throwing away. He was the HP pool, by the way, for his team.
Yeah.
He had all the HP and he sacrificed, I think, 1.5 or more.
When he ran round,
he sacrificed more than 1,500 HP.
Kazna crew were just like, sup, bruh?
For 2 HP. 2 HP, he sacrificed 1,500 for it. That was not worth it whatsoever. A lot of overextensions, a lot of overpeaking, but again, Nexus, crucial. 3 kills, yet again.
Maintained his HP for a very long time. Like, every time Stefan tried to do something, Nexus was ready for it, Nexus was punishing him, so Stefan didn't get a chance to peek and do any damage.
But Kazna was so far ahead, though, because Niall and Barry were locked. They locked in a corner, and when you're locked in a corner, you have to do something, right? You have to make a play, because when 2 tanks can't do anything, that leaves with Kazna crew with so many rotation possibilities. I don't know. GoHard seemed surprised by that aggressive move from Kazna.
It's an interesting place to fight as well, because you don't normally see team fights happen on that side of the map in such a prolonged fight as well.
It was so long of a fight. That was insane.
No, he plays with oops.
Aha! Good one. Insane when I won that round.
Yeah, true. Now the teams are obviously going to swap sides. We're now going to get GoHard going on the attack. We're going to get Kazna crew on the defense. Going to be interesting. Can GoHard, are they going to try and do some shenanigans? Are they going to try and do a cap rush? Are they going to just look for a fight? Like, are they going to try and bait Kazna crew into thinking one thing and thinking another? Because, I mean, so far the teams have been really evenly matched in what they're trying to do with each other.
Well, the lineups tell us everything. A single IS-7, double T-57, a 5A, Mouses and a Bat for the side of GoHard. That doesn't really say Northern Cap. I mean, you can put the 2 heavies in there, but still. Doesn't really say that. They could still try, though. We could be wrong, but so far it looks like South side, which is no surprise. Kazna, on the other hand, very heavy.
Yep.
Double Mouse, double T-57. Vetso in the Type 5, and Yiz in the 113, which is 1 Bat behind. this is a lineup that tells you, if you come close to us, we'll just fight. Well, we are okay with this. And Nexus is again on this T57 with theirs. That is a combination that is quite deadly.
Yeah, I mean, Dares is stepping up and doing lots of damage. And look at this. Look at the coverage already immediately onto the cap circle. If they're expecting something from that, Yizny has shots. Dares can peek over with Yizny, and they've also got Nexus in the background. Call me Piotr as well. So Kazna crew thinking immediately that GoHard were going to try and do something at the cap and already completely blocked the area.
Well, Coca-Cola is getting a lot of information though. Safari over here trying to figure out something as well, but Coca-Cola spotted like 4 tanks, I think. He's going to have to run now. Barry got spotted out as well. And the question is Kazna crew going to stop, or what are they planning?
Kazna crew look like they're going to group up and potentially push in here, but the
they're just
heavies...
defending. They're just defending. They just wanted a little bit more aggressive position with the mouses.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is now is like, did GoHard have a plan coming into this, or they're just trying to...
I think they're fine with this.
They're trying to be fluid and try and see what Kazna were trying to do.
They wanted to go for number 2 base anyways, I think, so because Nile is sitting there, so I think they're cool with this. I mean, Diplomat's position is not worrisome for them whatsoever. This is very like Utopia-esque from what we saw from them, just like individual position is different.
Yeah.
There's double T57 waiting for that. Zafar, please don't pick that corner, thank you. Just making sure. You're on my team after all.
I was going to say, just as you say that, he'll probably turn around and do it.
Wouldn't be surprised.
So
GoHard just wants to set up the crossfire. They want to start that number 2 cap and set up the crossfire to punish Kazna crew if they try and retake the map, because Kazna crew has such a slow lineup, which isn't very flexible. So once it's committed to one side, it kind of stays on one side. The only thing is like the T57s can do something, but they just want to make sure they punish that. And they've already seen them. They know roughly where they're sitting. So I guess they're just making sure that everybody's in the right position before they start the cap.
you can see here Diplomat and Haiba just covering back-to-back here, guns either side, making sure nobody kind of surprise peeks them. Karabari going to come over with Annihilator. Daki, and I think that's what we're going to see when you said the positioning here. Annihilator shooting, gets himself spotted. Push into Cap 2. We're starting to see this recently actually from a lot of teams. Push into Cap 2 from the south side and start to try and cover off the angles for the reset. And the big question is it something that Kazna crew are prepared to deal with?
Well, we'll see. We'll find out. See this double T57 here just to counter somebody peeks to the ramp. We obviously can see there's nobody there. And Niall and Barry seem to be going for the E6 corner. It's further into the cap. It's more shielded. I don't know what they're afraid of. They're backing off. Okay.
Barry's scared. Barry's like, what do you mean I can't go first? You're a mouse, Barry.
Guess they're still waiting for the individual
Coca-Cola
positioning.
they're waiting to come up behind them.
Coca-Cola, is he going to go on the cap and Niall?
Going to put Coca-Cola into behind the Niall, shield him maybe somehow.
It's interesting to see. Barry is going to be holding the other corner. Well, it's a lot of HP that's holding the other corner now, so this will work out for them. Double cap pressure has started.
Look at the wraparound coming here from Kazna as well. Yizny, Nexus, Dares, all wrapping around the bottom side. Can Kazna crew break this? Or at some point, our GoHard just going to say, we tricked you. Haiba is now pushing up here. Nobody able to shoot Karabari on that corner. Okay, that's what Karabari was there for.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Let's listen into GoHard's comms and see how they're going to plan to see this match.
Patch out here, patch out here.
You can catch him, Stefan, no?
Okay, just play together through the cap by double 57, just play aggressive here, try to finish them
Yes,
off.
I don't think the 57 are here.
Okay, I'm going.
Watch out there. I'm spotted. Push Diplo.
Yeah, just push one mouse.
57 here out of 5. You want to shit,
Diplo shot.
Yeah, it's normal, it's normal.
Better than 57 out of 5. Push them out now. They're both one by one, they're both alone.
We can finish double mouse by the way, guys.
Открой.
Can we finish
I killed.
Hyper next?
I can't.
Kill the second mouse.
Patch it -3.
One is 4. One is 3, one. Guys, we need to finish this mouse.
I guess patch it and reload.
One is 2 doors. Oh, that's okay there. Plus 2.
Heavy shooting me.
Guys, can we play here?
Guys, we play aggressive with those guys. They're shooting me. Heavies.
Heavy reload, I think now. We need pick and kill him.
Mouse 800.
Who can finish now? You can?
No.
I finish Hyper, I finish Hyper.
Okay, I can.
I'm reloading. Nice.
Patch it has full
Behind,
shots.
he will have full shots. He has full shots. He'll kill me. I'm reloading. 30 seconds.
One is 2 Piotr.
Heavy kill me.
One is 3 back.
Bot has 2.
Fuck this shit, I had 150 ping when we started
Bot has
fighting
4.
again. 27 shots, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, my immediate question there, Daki, was why was Freeware just sitting there like that, trying to shoot, when not moving forward when he's getting shot in the rear?
I don't know. I don't know. Honestly,
Yeah.
should I just driven forward?
It was strange. Like, I mean, GoHard seemed to have a plan, and then they seem to. There seems to be a lot of hesitation, a lot of, you know, caution in their team speak.
I think the commitment from GoHard, it was okay, but like Billware couldn't die for that. Like that Nexus is, I don't know, but he's playing amazing.
He's playing like a beast. I mean, Call Me Piotr's on a triple kill as well right now, so he's playing excellent in autoloaders despite getting eliminated on that Runeberg round. He's coming round. He's going to get himself a multi-kill here, as he's going to get the kill on Stefan. 4 kills for Call Me Piotr in that round in the back chat. Surprise from the back there on Yizne, and well. No, GoHard are not 4-2 up. Kazna crew are 4-2 up. You see nothing.
The score. This is for people that are using a mirror. Would it say 4-2 for the? No.
We're trying to. There we go. You see the number come flying in behind. There we go.
But yeah, good stuff there from Kazna crew holding on the way they did. The 57s were really in a crucial position, and you like this? You know, it's like your voice.
There we go.
But yeah, the 57s were really in a crucial position. Look at Nexus, like he is playing out of his mind.
He's
like
playing like a beast.
Honestly, the 4K again. There's amazing stuff as well from both those D57s. Like really, really good.
I always pick the best weeks to remove Nexus from my fantasy team.
He's doing really amazing right now. He's winning all the trades. He's making all the plays. But yeah, Failware should have driven forward and he should have killed the mouse. And he should have been reloading. Piotr shouldn't be able to clip him like that. He should have had more HP than the 57s can just bully Coca-Cola into death. He got sandwiched between double
He got
T57.
wrecked in seconds, yeah. And now Kazna.
And if Failware gets with 1 more reload, then he can kill a T57, for example.
Kazna now taking the lead 4-2. There's a very high chance Kazna can take this defensive round here on Sand River, which will be a huge win for them, and it'll be thoroughly demoralized. I mean, GoHard right now will be super demoralized from that because
they can't be though. They need to get the tiebreaker and win if they want to prove something.
I mean, this is it now as well. Kazna crew know they're at least guaranteed 1 point, so they're at worst going to be on tie with GoHard now. At best, they're going to be 4 points ahead of them. So everything going in Kazna Crew's favour right now, and fair play to them. They are playing much better as a team. Another key thing to say here about Kazna Crew is that they haven't rotated Algo into the lineup here. So these guys are starting to play with synergy. They're starting to play together. There's no...
It was the same 7.
Rockiness, you know?
But now Kazna has to defend, GoHard has to attack. They have that STRV, they have that pattern, and GoHard is going ultra aggressive from the beginning. This looks like a very aggressive all-in tactic almost, because once you commit to this, there's hardly ever going back from it.
Looks like Kazna Crew are wanting to try and finish this one off quickly. Kaizu and Negative are going to be separate a little bit from the rest of the team. Stefan and Failware are coming behind them now. They spot out Coca-Cola apps. Already taking damage there in his 5A. How much more damage can he do to these other tanks? As Annihilator gets tracked, repairs that one immediately, so he doesn't get himself caught in the fire of any tanks from Kazna Crew.
Straight up and over, I think. Straight up and over. Look at Stefan Failware.
Negative charging over, taking a shot here as well. Coca-Cola apps coming up there as well as Annihilator. This looks like this might be a quick brawl here to see if GoHard can remain in this fight, or if Kazna Crew are going to be taking home their first match of the weekend.
Okay, so Stefan and Failware have pushed up. Now I want to see what comes of this commitment, because Kazna Crew has run away so far. Up and over is no longer an option.
Negative taking another damage here. Annihilator peeked and got a shot into Haiba. Kaizu going super aggressive. They might be trying to do a cap rush here. Zafarchik taking a shot from Vetso as he pushes over. Annihilator's going to push up behind him as well. They're just going to kind of block off this corner. Kaizu wants to peek out though and come round with them. This is really aggressive. They've dropped Stefan. Kazna crew are still surviving right now. Haiba gets dropped as well, so Kazna have lost a 5A. GoHard have lost the Batchat, but GoHard might be losing more tanks because Failware has dropped a lot of health, and so is Zafarchik right now, so GoHard might be losing a second 5A. This looks like all but done. Daki, you're just shaking your head at this one, and GoHard have gone all in, and Kazna crew are wrecking them for it.
The commitment from GoHard came too late. Kazna crew already backed off to the safe positions, backed off all the way back. Nexus and Diplomat holding the backside. Vetsu and Haiba on the hill, and then Yzna relocating as well. If GoHard wanted to do it, they had to do it straight. They waited. Kazna crew backed off. Kazna crew took their positions, and Kazna crew slaughtered them as they came over.
This is an absolute stomp, to be honest, right now. They're going to push around here into Coca-Cola, focus him down. Failware's going to try and do as much damage as he can before he goes down. Diplomat's going to ram him to death. Ders is now shooting into Coca-Cola. Diplomat can shoot him in the rear. Nexus can shoot him. All that's left now is Negative and Kaizu. Well, that is a dominating win there from Kazna crew. Call me Piotr getting the kill onto the second last tank, and then he also gets one on the last tank. So there we go. Kazna crew 5-2. Quick round, and GoHard. Oh, we gave them the kiss of death at the start of the season.
GG.
GG. Idemo indeed, Kazna crew. Let's go.